This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
On April 28, 2006, Ben Allen was named the 9th president of the University of Northern Iowa, replacing Robert Koob. The UNI community has witnessed significant changes the past 7 years under Allen, and he's been a huge supporter of Panther Athletics. We sat down with Dr. Allen back in 2006 when he was hired, felt that it was appropriate to get his thoughts on the past 7 years and the future of UNI Athletics. Here is part one of our interview with UNI President Ben Allen.
In terms of the athletic events, obviously the Kansas game was just a thrill and almost surrealistic, because I think no one gave us much of a chance to win that game. I also greatly enjoyed, and Pat did, not the second time they won the Missouri Valley, but the first time the women's team won. I think 54-53. They had to beat some team. I think they outplayed every team they played because they were lower ranked than teams. That was a special moment. The volleyball, to see the consistency of that excellence. And I guess the one perk I had as president is that my granddaughter got to be in the photo for one of those, and so she has that now staged in her house there in St. Louis. But probably one of the highlights, well, maybe it's a couple highlights of my 7 years here, is when they did defeat Iowa, but in particular when they defeated Iowa State in the football game a couple years back. And I got to go into the locker room, and Coach Farley had me speak to the team. But that was a great day. But also just the fact that across all sports, they are extremely competitive. So many events around athletics that was positive, but I think some of the best events were in our house. We had a policy the first year. First time a team won a conference championship, we would have them over for the house to thank them for their excellence and for their success. And you got to know the student athletes and how good of people they are. And I think that might have been even more enjoyable than the athletic events. Well, first of all, as you remember, he was a non-traditional candidate, and I think, quite honestly, going into that search, people probably say, why is Troy there? He was doing an excellent job in his association there with the state. But once you visit with him and listen to him, first of all, he has passion for not just athletics here, but passion for the university. I think that's very, very important. He's a student here. He graduated from here. I think that's he's very smart. He understands not only the athletic pieces of this, but the financial pieces, and both are very important. And so you have to be able to do all of those jobs. And he's probably one of the best speakers I've heard, and he is very good at making sure that the external public here understands the importance of athletics and how well we do them here. So he has he has the passion, he has the intelligence, he has great communication skills, and I think he really does have a very strong core value of you do what is right, and you don't take shortcuts to get there. So he's made a huge difference, and I think the foundation for growth that we know is important. I think that's what makes me so proud of our athletic program, is that the GPA for our student athletes above the university athletes. I think the graduation rates are even better. And then you meet some, and all that's across the board. Then you meet some people like Josh Mahoney, Jackie Caleb, Ben Boothby, and these are outstanding scholars, and for them to be able to perform both athletically and academically as high level they do is really amazing, and I think it's going to suggest very strongly that they'll be successful in life no matter what they do.